Okay. I'll give it a shot.
Welcome everyone to January's meeting, Marion County Commission. Apologize for any inconvenience on moving the meeting. We wrestled with this forecast, last week like everyone else did, and, so hope it's not an inconvenience. At this time, I'd like to ask Commissioner Rollins to give tonight's invocation to be followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand.
Most kind and gracious Heavenly Father, Lord, we're thankful today, Lord, for the day that you've given us. Lord, we're thankful, Lord, that you kept each one safe throughout the last few days. Lord, I'm thankful, Lord, no major things happen in our area. And Lord, I pray tonight, Lord, that you would just reach down, Lord, and touch each one, be with each one tonight, Lord, the ones who are sick, Lord, touch them, Lord, visit them, Lord, this evening, Lord, they feel your hand upon them. Lord, I pray that you'll touch us tonight, Lord, as we conduct the business of the county. Lord, I pray that you just lead us, guide us, and direct us, Lord, that we would do the best for each citizen, Lord, throughout our county. Lord, touch the ones tonight that's serving, Lord, the ones, Lord, here, Lord, the ones, Lord, across seas. Be with them, Lord. Just lead, guide, and direct us. In Jesus' name we ask. Amen.
Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Mr. Abbott?
Here.
Mr. Atkins?
Here.
Mr. Blanchard? Mr. Brandt?
Here.
Mr. Campbell?
Here.
Mr. Cantrell?
Here.
Mr. Franklin?
Here.
Mr. Hargis? Mr. Holland?
Here.
Mr. Mason? Here. Chairman Morrison?
Here.
Mr. Nunley?
Here.
Mr. Rollins?
Here.
Mr. Schaefer?
Here.
Mr. Thompson?
Here.
Approval of minutes from the previous meeting.
So moved.
Commissioner Schaefer with a motion. I have a second. Commissioner Campbell. All in favor? Opposed? Approval of the January agenda.
Motion.
Motion by Commissioner Franklin to accept. Second by Commissioner Brandt. All in favor? Opposed? There were no public comments on the list today. Budget amendments, Marion County Local Government, Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You have a list there in front of you. The first is, the election commission, want to move $3,500, election overtime, $12,087.50 out of the SRO grant money. And then, jail expansion, bond revenue of $1,175,540.05. Circuit court, reserve, buy a new computer for the circuit court clerk's office, $1,203. Then you have a tourism grant, reserve of, I've got a cataract on my left side, so I'm having a hard time saying it. But still see, per grant, reserve of $118,551.99. The drug court fees, it's going to assessor, they've taken on drug court, $1,368.94. Tourism grant, $12,608.44. CDBG food security, insecurity grant of $55,932.55. Sheriff's Department, Christmas for kids, $25,364.33. In good faith money, we had the bond sale of $167,900. And Fund 177, on the next page, it
for moving money, on the build out center estate, $251,818.47. And then, line eight, Fund 189, $34,868.25, on engineering costs for water line projects. And the bottom first page, you see those expenditures have been there.
Questions? Motion to approve these amendments.
Motion.
Commissioner Cantrell, second by Commissioner Campbell. All in favor, by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Budget amendments, Marion County Board of Education, Dr. Griffin.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. Basically, you all should have 1 through 7. And 7 and 4 are information only. And the 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6 is basically reallocations of monies, whether it be $300 in Title I to a new grant that we've received, but we're basically adjusting everything in compliance with state law. None of these affect the maintenance revenue for the county.
Questions?
Motion to approve.
Commissioner Franklin with a motion, second by Commissioner Holland. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Dr. Griffin.
Thank you.
Budget amendments, Marion County Highway Department, Mr. Pickett.
No, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Pickett, thank you for, working with us. Proclamation recognizing the South Pittsburgh, 1A state champion football team. Mr. Mayor.
Coach Stone, some of the team here. We did send a message to them Friday afternoon, we'll move the meeting. We'll get that.
Next month. Motion to table that. Next month, Commissioner Campbell, second by Commissioner Atkins, all in favor? Opposed? Proclamation recognizing the Jasper Middle School wrestling team state champion. Mr. Mayor.
Yes. Coach Gill, your team. Right, come up. Hard to believe Coach Steele's up there coaching, in college. I worked out down this time. We have a proclamation here, and, like getting the light right where I can see it, like I've got a cataract. So, proclamation, honoring the 2025 PMS AA Class A, dual wrestling, team state champions, Jasper Middle School. Whereas the Jasper Middle School wrestling team competed, in a spectacular regular season, where the Jasper Middle School wrestling team won hard-fought victories over Providence Middle School, 51-34, DuPont Penalty Middle School, 52-36, and the Class PMSAA Class A Dual Wrestling State Championship on Friday, December 19th, 2025 at Summit High School, Thompson Station, Tennessee. Whereas this year's title is Jasper Middle School Wrestling First State Championship, whereas the hard work, dedication, sportsmanship, and talent of the Jasper Middle School wrestling team have enabled these student athletes to win the 2025 PMSAA Class A State Championship. And whereas the first year coach, Jason Keel, and team members, parents, faculty, and student body of Jasper Middle School, integral, including, get the light right? Integral guiding the, team to victory, through the unwavering leadership and support. And whereas the mayor, commissioner, and citizens of Marion County, we pleased to, I'm sorry guys, like I said, gotta get word and see. Pleased to publicly commend and recognize Coach Gill and the Jasper Middle School wrestling team for their accomplishments. Now therefore proclaim that the mayor, the board of commissioners of Marion County, do here recognize and congratulate the 2025 Jasper Middle School wrestling team to win the Class A dual wrestling state championship, approved the 27th day of January 2026. And we look, y'all be back next week.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you.
Again, I apologize, because I'm trying to get that right light. I've got surgery coming soon. Next year, I'll have to have larger print on that truck, but do something. I've had to make the ladies in the office, our phone number's bigger, so I can see them.
Agenda item number 13, 4-H Public Speaker Award, Elena Hedrick.
So as you guys know, one of the things that we focus on really heavily in 4-H is our communication and public speaking skills. So we brought one of our best tonight to share her speech with you. She is going on to the state contest next weekend, so this will be great practice, and she has a pretty moving speech for you guys.
There's a moment right before a performance begins when time seems to slow down. The audience settles into their seats, the lights dim, and the stage feels impossibly quiet. In that silence, doubt has a way of creeping in. Did I remember everything? Am I ready? What if I mess up? And yet somehow, when it's time to step forward, you do. Over the past 3 years in 4-H Performing Arts, I've learned that this experience is about much more than just being on stage. It's about growth, responsibility, and learning how to use your abilities with purpose. When I first joined 4-H Performing Arts, I thought performing was mainly about memorizing lines and being confident enough to say them out loud. What I quickly discovered is that confidence doesn't come first. It comes after effort. Performing arts through 4-H is a process. It involves practice, repetition, feedback, and learning how to improve without getting discouraged. That process reflects one of the most important lessons that 4-H teaches, using our head to think and learn. Each rehearsal requires focus and problem solving, remembering blocking, adjusting timing, and understanding how a scene fits into a bigger story. Over time, I learned how to take direction, make changes, and think critically about how to improve, not just for myself, but for the performance as a whole. Performing arts also requires commitment of the heart. Acting means expressing emotion, connecting with others, and being willing to step outside your comfort zone. That doesn't come easily. There were times when I felt uncomfortable or unsure, especially when expectations increased or when a role required more responsibility. But 4-H provides a supportive environment where growth is encouraged and mistakes are seen as a part of learning, not failure. One of the strongest lessons that 4-H Performing Arts has taught me is teamwork, using our hands to work together towards a shared goal. A play does not succeed because of one person alone. It takes actors, stage crew, lighting, sound, costumes, and directors working together. Through this project, I've learned accountability. For me, that meant showing up prepared, staying focused during rehearsals, and understanding that my effort affects everyone else. These responsibilities mirror what 4-H prepares us for beyond the program. In performing arts, you learn how to manage time, follow through on commitments, and contribute consistently. Those skills apply not only on stage, but in school, work, and everyday life. The final part of the pledge, health, is reflected in the confidence and resilience that come from performing. Learning to manage nerves, stay calm under pressure, and recover when things don't go exactly as planned builds mental and emotional strength. Performing arts taught me how to take a breath, refocus, and continue forward, a skill that reaches far beyond theater. What makes this project distinctly 4-H is the emphasis on growth, not perfection. You don't have to be the most talented person in the room. You just have to be willing to learn, put in the effort, and respect the process. That mindset has changed how I approach challenges, both on stage and off. Through performing arts, I've grown more confident, more responsible, and more willing to step into unfamiliar situations. Each year has added something new: higher expectations, deeper focus, and stronger connections with others in the program. That steady growth reflects exactly what 4-H stands for. When the performance ends and the curtain closes, what remains isn't just applause or memories of a role well played. It's the discipline built through practice, the responsibility learned through teamwork, and the confidence gained by stepping forward when it would be much easier to take a step back. 4-H Performing Arts has helped shape how I think, how I work with others, and how I challenge myself. Those lessons extend far beyond the stage, and they will continue to guide me long after the lights go down. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hedrick, and good luck to you at your upcoming competition. Please let us know how that turns out. Agenda item number 14, approval change order for improvement renovations at Marion County Health Department. Mayor.
We hope this is the worst case scenario. We may not have to spend this money, but we need to get this change order approved in case we do. When they strip the wallpaper off, the primer, the sealant, and paint will not stick to the wall. It just rolls up. We've got a guy, the painter was specified in the spec for Sherman Williams. So this Sherman Williams expert there this Thursday, I believe it is. They think that the wallpaper that was put on with an oil-based glue. If you go where the where it replaced, we've done some demolition and put back regular sheet rock, paint's fine. Where that wallpaper there will not stick. It bubbles up. This $160 change order will really not cost us a dime. We've got another $30,000 that's coming in from the state. They have not paid for this, it's just extra money they sent to it. So what they'll do is they're going to put a 4-inch sheet rock over these areas, beat it in, and get it painted if they can't resolve the issue when this guy comes through. So, we just need to get this change order approved, so in case this doesn't work, they start hanging the sheet rock and get moving on. So it slows the project down. They've done everything. In some places, you got 7 coats of ceiling on it. It just will not stick. That's the only thing they think is the problem.
Questions?
Yeah, this is the grant we waited 2 or 3 years to finally receive.
Well, it's American Rescue money that comes through the state to redo the health policy.
Correct. Thank you. Motion to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Franklin, second by Commissioner Atkins. All in favor? Opposed? Approval resolution for CDBG grant for EMA building. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We had an opportunity to apply for the CDBG grant. Currently, our emergency management really has no more parts of it. We got one little shed out behind juvenile court. So we can apply for $1 million grant, 14% match, $140,000. Estimated cost on this building, we've had Upland Design come down and look at what we want to receive, probably about $875,000. Took this building use committee, they've signed off on it. We built it in the parking lot out in front of the election commission, on the back side, facing towards, it's a Second Street there, back off 40 foot off it. And we have a couple bays to put the equipment in. We have a room on the end, have a EOC command center. And one of the things that, we ran into when we had this weather, we had this last week, is a warming center. We'll put a generator in with gas heat stuff, and this also could be a warming center if we have another event like that this last week. I recommend with 5 fish grant, we get $1 million, spend $140,000, be well worth it.
Questions?
Does that include because they're gonna move all the equipment from here to that building? Does that include the infrastructure costs as far as for the network and all that good stuff, and the radios, towers?
There'll be a tower, not the radios, he just moved it safe. There'll be a tower, a new tower, put there.
Motion, I'm sorry. Commissioner Schaefer, correct?
Second.
Motion second, Commissioner Franklin, all in favor? Opposed? Approval resolution, LPRF grant for Marion County Park, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. For years, we've heard we've got a 99-year lease on the park property from TVA. I met with TVA back, in November. We actually have a permanent, lease on the property. We don't own it, it's not our name, but we have a permanent lease. That's different than, 99 lease agreement. So with a permanent lease, it makes us, eligible to apply for grants out there now, once we've got that clarified. So, this grant, $250,000 grant, we have to match it $250,000. We need new park playground equipment out there, we need picnic tables, grills, and the park committee recommend, that we do this. I was, recommending for this, so we get this, grant notice.
Questions?
What's our matching part for this?
Motion to approve.
Mr. Cantor with a motion, second with Commissioner Holland, all in favor? Opposed?
It'll be a total of $250,000, $500,000 to get all together. The grant is what we have to do.
Motion passes. OPEB participation for retired employees, Counselor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You may recall, this is an annual requirement for the commission to make a decision about continuing OPEB participation, and the acronym stands for Other Post-Employment Benefits. In simple terms, it is a program where your retired former county employees are allowed to continue to participate in the county's health insurance plan at their expense. It's something you all have always opted into, to allow them to do that. But as I said at the beginning, you do have to reconfirm this every year, and this is the time of the year when you all are asked to do that. Keep in mind, if you ever opt out of this participation, you cannot get back in. So, glad to answer any questions any commissioners may have about it. And it is no cost to the county. This has to be reflected in your audit year, so that you can see you participating in the reporting component to that. That's all.
Commissioner Schaefer.
How many retirees do we have participating in this program?
Mayor, do you know how many are participating now?
I do not, there's a handful, which is actually, it's not a whole lot, but it's at their cost, but not.
Yes.
Oh,
I make the motion.
Commissioner Blansett with a motion, Commissioner Atkins with a second, all in favor? Opposed? Passes. Report on debt obligation, Mr. Mayor.
Yes, we refinanced, 2 bonds back then was last year. We received a 2.57% interest rate, save us about $140,000 in interest over the next 6 years. This just has to be reported to the commission. I thought it was told it was no bid, I let them know she still has, to receive that. But anyway, we did do another, bond rating to, Standard & Poor's. And we're a strong double-A bond rated county, we're financially strong. So, that's the report.
Questions?
Yeah, did not extend the term of the bond. That's how we did it.
Mr. Schaefer.
What is our total indebtedness I'm fine.
It's around 48 million. somewhere in there.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Agenda item 19, consideration for resolution of tax freeze for the elderly. Mr. Grant.
Mr. Chairman, I have heard through a number of people from our first district, of people that are definitely struggling as far as with the new growth and them paying their taxes. And Mr. Gallagher and I spent some time on the phone trying to figure out which opt-in law to go with and the route we were to take. So if I could ask council to explain it, I appreciate that.
I'll be glad to. Excuse me, Mr. Grant. The resolution that's on for consideration tonight is, you actually have two resolutions in your packet related to the property tax freeze program. One is for information only at this point because it's the actual resolution to opt into the program. The first resolution is actually on the agenda for your consideration and potential vote tonight is to establish the committee to do the study on the impact for Marion County by opting into the property tax freeze program. Its official title is Property Tax Freeze Implementation Committee. And by statute, that committee would consist of the county mayor, the county trustee, the assessor of property, the county's finance director, and the members of the county commission and legislative body involved as a group see fit to place on the committee. Notice in the draft of the resolution, I'll have 5 blanks in anticipation. You all normally would put one commissioner from each district on committees such as this, and so that's why you see 5 there. You're not limited to 5. You put more, you put less, wherever your pleasure is in that regard. So the responsibilities of this committee are actually set forth in the resolution, and for the benefit of the public. One is to consider the financial impact on county revenues for the 10-year period following adoption of the tax freeze program. 2 is the recommended methodology for implementing and administering the program. The third duty is to determine the administrative costs for implementing and administering the program, including things such as computer software, additional employees, hardware, things like that would have to be either acquired or implemented in order to make the program work. And then the fourth duty is to determine any other information or data that the committee thinks relevant for the purposes of making a recommendation to the full commission on whether to opt into the program. The information only resolution establishes just so you'll know, a minimum age of 65 years for applicants and income not exceeding $60,000 per year. Also, this freeze program only applies to the principal residence of the applicant and is limited to 5 acres of land. So that's sort of a synopsis of what this would do. But the 9th resolution would just be to establish the implementation committee to look at moving forward with the program.
So move.
If question,
The floor is open for questions.
if I may, I think I had the finance committee look into this a few years ago, not in as depth as we're talking about tonight, but some of it that came back was, if I can correct me, if you will, Commissioner, was we would maybe have to hire one person with 2 secretaries or help. Also, people would need to understand that they would have to apply every year for this relief monies. I'm trying to think what else, but I'm not to say not do this, but that we had looked into it one time before. And I think it'd be a good thing for the county. Is this the right direction to form another committee, or do we assign it to a committee that we already have?
There's no secretaries that you're referring to. That's not. This is the committee
if I may, Mr. Franklin, you really don't have an existing committee, that would comply. This implementation committee is a statutorily required committee if you as a body decide to go in this direction.
Okay.
You really don't have a choice, but if you're gonna look at this type of program, but to do this committee, because it's already established by statute. If that's who wants to make this decision and determination, then that committee could come back and recommend that you opt into the program, or it could recommend that you not opt into the program. Your hands aren't tied as far as that's concerned. But you do have to follow this procedure if that's something that the commission wants to look at doing. And just so the commissioners understand, this type of program, what it would do for eligible applicants, if there is a future property tax increase, it would freeze eligible applicants' property tax at the pre-increase level. So they would not be impacted by an increase.
If you qualify.
If you qualify, yes.
Now, explain to me what we're under now. We have a tax assistance program, do we not?
You have a tax voucher program that, eligible, property owners can apply for, and it's income based. But it does not freeze the tax rate in the event of an increase.
Does it pay the full amount or the partial?
It can be full, but it can also be partial.
And do you know the income?
I do not.
37.5 is what it is.
Okay. And but that's not through us, right? Through the state.
To the state, but the applications are handled through, the county taxes are handled through the county trustee's office, and then if it's a city that has city taxes, then they apply separately.
Also, I think the funding for that is running out to the state. So next year, they're looking at, people applying, and then it possibly the amounts that they can give is gonna be determined for that.
One question. We've already got one in place. I thought you said there was a process that the state had that they could apply for help.
They can, that's a state law, that's not a county
We do
program.
that one, I know it's not a county, but if we do that, could they do both of them?
Yes, sir, I don't think they do, yeah, I don't think they're exclusive, I think they can do both if they qualify.
This only comes into benefit if we anticipate a tax increase.
Correct.
We're talking about utilizing resources and time to do this. The bigger concern I would have is that we're coming up on a property reevaluation this year. Assessor property or what the trustees here, but that is what's gonna happen next October, this spring. So how's that gonna impact our tax base going forward? I mean, we could come up with a decision by this committee in the next 60, 90 days. I think it's premature if we're gonna have a reevaluation of all of our property values coming in the fall. We're in no hurry because this will only impact, play and impact or benefit anyone, given that we have tax increase. I don't think we're anticipating that.
I think the committee though is actually gonna look at the feasibility of us being able to do it.
Well, we know we can do it. We know the feasibility, if we needed to do it, we could.
Because I think there's a lot of people from the cities, i.e. South Pittsburgh right now, it's hard enough on a tax or on a city tax, and then get hit as well with the county tax that's elevated.
That would not affect the city tax.
Just the county.
Yes.
I guess for Mr. Gallagher, but with this committee, if we form this committee, and we say, yeah, we'd like to do something like this, can we put our own touches on it, say if the rate went up at 1 full percent, whoever's under that freeze, at that point would go to, like a half point or a 0.5%.
No, it wouldn't be, you can freeze it at its pre-increase level. But I don't think you could give a smaller increase to the folks that qualify. It's either frozen or not frozen. I don't think you have the ability to say, gonna raise, back to 10%, but for this affected group, we're only gonna raise their 5%. I think we can do that, and either increase it at the pre-increase level or not.
And I did see that 20% of Marion County, the folks are either about to turn 65 or already 65. And of that 20%, not all of them own property. So it seems like what you're saying as far as feasibility, it seems like we could accomplish this.
Yeah, I think, and built into the resolution too, and from the statute, is it obligates this committee to work with CTAS, do the study, so you can see, the financial impact to the county and its citizens over the projected 10-year period. If you're gonna cost to implement it, are the employees gonna have to be hired, office space, computer hardware, software, all those things would be considered by the committee in making its recommendations back to the full commission, when they're finished with the study.
You're saying hardware and software. What are you referring to?
I think there are gonna be specific programs that will have to be used in order to interface with the state, the Department of Board of Equalization, and all that will have to be considered. There are application processes, one of the commissioners mentioned, you have to apply every year, so there has to be somebody to process that paperwork. Communicated with the state, so that, all the records are properly documented. And the information submitted by the applicants, of course, if it's gonna be personal and financial in nature, has to be protected. Hard copy documentation is gonna be kept in a secure place. Electronic format and same thing.
We have a healthy fund balance because of development. We enjoy that, but at the same time, we're getting reassessed, and we're gonna drive locals out of here, is what's gonna end up happening, so we have to do something.
How are we gonna drive locals out?
How are they gonna afford their taxes if they keep going up, property taxes?
Well, this is only gonna benefit the people if there's a tax increase.
So whatever the reappraisal comes out, the state's gonna see, send us a certified tax bill. Like we did 5 years ago, we kept the property tax in one city. That's the only time we've been late getting a budget into the state, we're waiting on that certified tax bill, and that's what happened this time. So, because we did not collect more taxes in the reappraisal year. And so, we'll, talking about access this afternoon, we're looking at our tax rate maybe dropping to $1.10, $1.12, with what we're seeing in other counties in reappraisal. Just because your appraisal goes up, don't mean the taxes go up.
Commissioner Shaker.
Approximately how many people would benefit from this program, percentage-wise, top of your head?
I have no idea, Mr. Chairman. That's something the study would have to tell. I have no idea.
And would some of these programs be also in with the county assessor?
It's through the trustees office. This will go through.
I mean, as far as record keeping going, because the property, because it would evolve as county assessor too.
But no, the records, from what I understand, and council can correct me, those records have to be kept in the trustees office.
I understand, yeah, but they can work with the assessor.
They have to, yes.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So some of the programs could already be established.
Yes, sir, I think that's great.
Mr. Chairman, I think it's prudent for us to form this committee just so that the public will know and we will know how many we have that would benefit, how many that probably wouldn't benefit. The resolution is for an informational committee that has the ability to report back to us and let us know what's going on. Now, there's a lot of detail in this. I've already read through the act and gone through what this entails, and it's a lot of work for those folks that are going to be applying for this, but that's okay. And it freezes that amount of tax dollars today. But if they are 2 years down the road and they don't file again, and that
favor? Opposed? Yeah, okay, got it passed. How are we gonna go about selecting those five members at large, for lack of a better word, that I think we're under the assumption that that would be one from each district is where the five came up with. How do you wanna go about doing that?
Actually,
Is there a protocol for doing it?
that's up to you all. How you select, you can take volunteers or somebody.
I think, okay, can each district, can each three district commissioners get together and when, before the meeting,
Have to do it publicly.
do it publicly, okay? We caught everybody off guard, is what I'm saying, I mean, yeah. So we won't have to have five
Yeah, I make a motion for.
separate votes, is that what we're gonna have to do tonight? To select?
I think I would ask first, if you have volunteers, you may have somebody willing to serve on that from each district.
Got one for first.
District one is Commissioner Abbott. District two volunteers.
I'll volunteer.
Who's volunteering? Mr. Holland. District three,
I'll volunteer.
Mr. Schaefer. District four,
Go ahead, then.
Commissioner Rollins.
We volunteered.
District five,
Say motion.
Mr. Campbell, Commissioner Campbell, thank you. So, there we go, we got
Need a motion to approve them.
Commissioner Abbott, Commissioner Holland, Commissioner Schaefer, Commissioner Rollins, Commissioner Campbell. Motion to approve those five people.
Motion.
Second. Mr. Cantrell with the motion, Commissioner Morant with the second. All in favor? Opposed? Thank y'all for stepping up. Thanks to you, Commissioner Rollins. Agenda item number 20, consideration for resolution for county commission approval of planning commission regulations. Mr. Brandt.
I think when I don't remember what, exact commission meeting we were at, we were approving subdivision regulation changes. But Mr. Gallagher, I think you had said that it was a courtesy only, that the commission, because you couldn't find, where we opted into this particular law where we can approve subdivision regulation changes. So that's, if you could, give an explanation for that.
I'll be glad to, Mr. Brandt, and give you a little bit of a backstory on that. When those particular subdivision regulation amendments were being considered by the planning commission, there was a discussion that I had with the planner for the county at that time, who questioned whether the amendments to the regulations had to subsequently be approved by the county commission, because they had not found any of their records or the county planning commission records where our county had ever opted into that law. I went to the clerk's office and checked their records to see if a resolution like this one had ever been adopted. I couldn't find it, nor could staff in the county clerk's office. So the statute I'm referring to specifically is the one that's set out in the resolution. It's PCA section 13-3-403 C2B, and it's a very short section. It basically just says that at the option of the legislative body of the county, it can confer upon itself the right or ability to approve any subdivision regulations adopted by the county planning commission or any amendments to those regulations. So that's what the simple terms, that's what this resolution does. It opts Marion County into that law.
Questions? My concern with that, if I may, if I'm not out of line with doing so, is, we got a situation where we got a committee, or a commission established. We wanna move that back to this body. You know, we've got several members on the planning commission, it seems like that's a little redundant to do both. That's just my opinion. I mean, whatever you do is fine. There seems to be a lot of talk about the planning commission, here, but it seems like every planning commission we have, maybe one person shows up from the general public, that it dominates the local scuttlebutt about the planning commission, but no one seems to care to show up to a meeting. They're pretty boring. The first Tuesday of the month at 4:00. Pretty boring. But I wish more people would show up and maybe put some of these, things to rest that we hear. Sometimes I guess it's, I don't know, I'm gonna just stop there, but I just made a statement on it. Okay, any questions?
So moved. Second. So we have no superintendent, 2 county commissioners, the county mayor, and 5 at-large representatives on the planning commission. And we're saying that we need to revalidate or take away the authority that legally, I guess this planning commission was created by statute, correct?
Correct.
So we're saying that we need the ability to approve what they're approving or approve their work that they're doing, is what we're basically saying.
That's what this would do, yes.
So the point of that being, we don't have faith in the planning, do we have any planning commission members here tonight? So we're basically saying we don't have the confidence and the ability of these people that have been appointed and been entrusted with these responsibilities.
I serve on that also, Commissioner.
That's
Do
my.
we not appoint those? Does the commission not appoint those members?
The mayor, by statute, the mayor appoints and you all ratify the appointment.
So we can, but in essence, the commission approves the planning commission.
Correct.
We confirm them, we don't approve them, as far as we don't appoint them. And we can't even ask.
But if we don't confirm them, that's the same as not approving.
Well, I'll go on record by saying that I think these folks have had a great disservice done to them. There's been accusations of corruption, bribery made by people sitting on this county commission. And, I'll not vote for taking any of that authority away from those folks that give of their time. They don't get paid, but yet they take the abuse, from the public. And, it's not right.
Don't get the Super Bowl.
I think it's rather important for the public to be able to vote when they have district commissioners that are aware of what's happening.
What is happening? Let's clear the air. This has been going on 3 years. Let's place the accusations where they belong, and let's name the names now, because this has went on long enough. It's prolonged our meetings. So spit it out. Who are they, and what is the
I
accusation?
seem to be upset.
I'm not upset. This has gone on long
You seem to be upset,
enough.
and you're debating from the chair.
No, I'm conducting the meeting,
So,
and this is interrupting our meetings and has been for the last 3
you
years.
have a resolution.
Are you
There's been a
willing,
second on the floor
I
already.
have the floor, please. Are you willing to state your accusations, and are you willing to name the names? Yes or no? And then I'll yield to you.
If I'm not mistaken, the allegations that were made by a newspaper, were they not? You said it was National Enquirer, so I know what your position is on that. We have an ethics, right now, an ethics investigation going on in references just to answer the questions, that's all.
So that's a no. You're not willing to name names or accusations. All right, we have a motion on the floor by who? Mr. Schaefer. We have a second by
Me.
Commissioner Grant. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Opposed.
Please.
Roll call vote, please. For or against?
Commissioner Abbott,
Against.
Commissioner Atkins,
Yes.
Commissioner Blanford,
Yes.
Commissioner Brand,
Or?
Commissioner Campbell,
Again.
Commissioner Cantrell,
Again.
Commissioner Franklin,
Against.
Commissioner Holland,
Against.
Commissioner Mason,
Against.
Chairman Morrison,
Against.
Commissioner Nunley,
Again.
Commissioner Rollins,
Again.
Commissioner Schaefer,
For.
Commissioner Thompson.
Against.
Agenda item number 21, tax credit on property in gated communities. Mike Delatola, did I say that correctly?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. What was yours?
I will try to speak as eloquently as Ms. Elena did earlier. First of all, obviously I'm not from around here, but I will say I flew 7.5 years with the Navy and 35 years with Delta, 12 being domestic and another 23.5 the international. And I have to say that Marion County is one of the prettiest places on earth. So I purchased a lot of property up here as much as I could afford. One of the properties is up on Jasper Highland, and I do have a house in Georgia that's in Legacy Park, Kennesaw, which I used since I recently retired from Delta. And my HOA dues there are $949. Up at Jasper Highland, I just have a lot. And the HOA dues there are $3,295. Part of that is because I have an email that they've told me 14% of it, almost $3,300, is for a fire station up there. And a good part of that money is for road maintenance, since they're in charge of their own roads. So, my question is, or if we can look into the possibility of offering some kind, since the people up there take care of their own fire requirements, the rest of the county doesn't. And number one, is there a way of crediting some of those properties up there, either tax-wise or some other way, so that our HOA dues aren't so high, because we're paying for our own fire department. So the county doesn't have to.
Yes.
We give Jasper Highlands Fire Department about $17,000 every year from the county government.
Okay.
So, just for your information.
Okay, well, I have a letter or an email saying that 14% of that 32 is for the fire department, which it turns out to be $461, 14% of that. The other question is, the person who did the roads didn't do a great job up there. And right now, they are responsible for their own roads, and there's going to be some maintenance. And I was wondering is, what would make the most sense to me if there's an arrangement that can be made so that the county can take care of the roads up there. Now, it is a gated.
No way. Nope, let's let the man talk, please. No outbursts.
It can't hurt to ask.
No, address the commission, please.
So, my ask is, if the county can't handle some of the road maintenance up there, is there a way that, because as far as I know, we pay our full amount of taxes based on the assessment of the property. So if we're paying for our own roads and our own, 14% of those dues are $461 for the fire department, is there a way for you, the commissioners, to look into the possibility of granting some kind of credit or relief on the taxes we pay, since we're picking up some of the costs that the county would normally pay? Does that make sense?
For the ask.
For the ask.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see, but I pay the same thing. I pay the city of South Pittsburgh to take care of my street. I pay the county taxes. County cannot come inside the city, pave in the roads unless we pay them to do it. So you're in the same shape we're in.
Okay.
Yeah, all of the cities are basically the same as what Commissioner Blanchard said. Again, to reiterate, all cities, we pay county taxes, we get the same thing that you get, the schools, the jails, and the sheriff.
I'm not complaining about the taxes.
No, but
I'm
what
just
we're.
complaining about the HOA fees.
Right, well, we don't have an HOA.
Yeah, well,
I'm sorry.
I won't have one soon. All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Pickett, we're gonna try to, you'll go over these, and we'll try to,
Do them all at once, maybe?
well, we'll try to separate them, but we'll do them in order, so if you wanna just stop after explanation of each one, and then we'll go through it, and then we'll do the next and the next, okay?
I'd like to get the.
First one.
Wait a minute.
Answer one question. Could you explain the situation with the roads inside the cities and out?
Cities,
Why you can't pay come in cities or gated community like.
the gated communities are private, like you said, HOA.
You can't
I
come
can't go
inside
in
the
there.
city either and pay less we
I,
pay.
I can if you call me and we go look at the job and I write up a bid and sign it, and the city agrees to it.
So we have to pay.
We pay for it off the top, then we're reimbursed by the city.
A lot of people don't know that we pay for ours.
First one is the 26 road list book. I need approval of that. There's been no new roads added and nothing abandoned. With the book, there is attached, what we paved this year. We managed to do 25 roads. Most of them are full paves. It explains it. Some of them's a partial pave.
Okay. Let's get these one at a time, I think would be, any questions on that? Motion?
Motion.
Commissioner Franklin, second by Commissioner Schaefer, all in favor? Okay, Mr. Pickett?
Second one will be asking for assistance from county highway departments or them coming to us like a disaster, like, for instance, what happened up in Middle Tennessee this past week. Talked with Steve back here about some of the highway departments are requesting like a chainsaw crew to come up and help them, and we're willing to do that. Once they get the information to me, I'm gonna send some guys up to help out there, so we may be in that situation one day ourselves, and need help, you know?
Okay, questions on that? Motion? Mr. Atkins, second by Commissioner Campbell, all in favor? Opposed? Okay, Mr. Biggs?
Third one will be to aid the local municipalities upon their request, just like Mr. Blanchard was saying, to be able to go into the cities and all that and do work. Bid, write it up, pay for it, and reimburse.
Questions?
Motion.
Mr. Franklin, second. Commissioner Holland, all in favor? Opposed? Motion carries.
I'll be giving this book to the clerk, county, for this, and it's got an employee handbook in it too. There's some changes in the handbook, and they're all highlighted. If anybody wants to take a look at them.
Thank you, Mr. Biggs.
Chairman, I'd like to.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Mr. Pickett, you, and thank you for what you did in First District on Jackson Point Road. You re-topped that road and, great. When a road is built and it's not built to subdivision regulations, let's say, and then you go up and you put your asphalt on it, and then even put topping on it, and heavy trucks get on it. And is that one of your biggest problems, would you say?
Well, if you wanna go to Jackson Point, that has been a problem with concrete trucks. We put an inch and a half of asphalt down through there. 6 months, it started busting up, came back, put another inch over it. It's held so far, but.
So when standards aren't maintained, and where we're not checking on developers to make sure that they're constructing those roads correctly, that's a forever cost to the taxpayer, is it not?
Could be, yeah.
Thank you.
Well, also sometimes too, if the standards are right, sometimes the trucks are just too heavy and don't need to be on the road, you know?
Thank you.
Thank y'all for.
I have a question too. Okay, say, these roads that are being constructed are new constructions. Is there before we adopt them, do you not go out and assess those roads?
Yeah, we have like a checklist we do before, say somebody wants to add an addition to a road or just add a road in. It's got like 7 or 8 things it's gotta pass.
So in essence, it won't be our problem until we adopt it, right?
Right, yeah. It's gotta go through a core drill, it's gotta have so many people live on it. We have people call the office a lot, want us to take a road in, we just give them, we come by and get a sheet and see what.
Okay.
There's quite a bit goes into taking in a county road, you can't just,
But you do inspect it before we
yes,
say that it's our road.
before it's our road, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Mr. Black.
Could you put a load limit on that road, and how would it be enforced?
There's no way, and you need somebody sitting out there with scales, and I don't, cause those trucks are gonna, everybody's gotta make a living, I get that. I know people's gonna be on them, but, we do have some people though on some of these roads, if they do tear them up, they do reimburse us. And, we figure out what damage they done, and they'll give us a check to fix it. Yeah, I've had that happen twice, yeah.
Mr. Shepherd.
Mr. Pickett, I want to commend you and your crew for the outstanding work that they did during these past couple days in keeping our roads open and clear so our citizens can travel, our emergency vehicles can travel. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. We got a good group at the highway department.
Yes, you do.
A lot of dedicated people work out there.
They have a pretty good boss.
Well, thanks. Yeah. I hope so.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I'm gonna give this to Joan.
Yes, sir.
Before I had snow in front of my house on the road, you never did that.
I know where you
Agenda item number 25, approval bid for ballistic vests and accessories for Marion County Sheriff Department. Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, sir. We have one bid from, North America Fire Equipment Incorporated, to buy these vests at $18,535, and, these vests have to be replaced, every 5 or 6 years. We're here, correct me if I'm wrong, every 5 years, so we're having to replace them. So it's 14. Mayor, is this on the bid? Yes, sir. This bid run the paper, and they're gonna be with it.
More questions?
Is this in budget or is it, go towards?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Commissioner Cantrell, second by Commissioner Mason. All in favor? Opposed? Madam Clerk, approval of notaries.
Olivia Lee Blevins, Misty Bruning, Amanda Chris, Carter G. Hawkins Jr., Charles G. Jenkins Jr., Shannon R. Mears, Laura Ann Sims, Cynthia Van Babel.
Commissioner Mason, second by Commissioner Campbell. All in favor? Opposed?
Mr. Martin, I'm saying I have an employee on this list.
Yes, sir. Recognize. General business.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Schaefer.
I propose the Right to Farm Act as a motion. Marion County Resolution reorganizing and adhering to the Tennessee Right to Farm Act. I'll make a motion.
Think with an option.
Second. Discussion. We just discussed this month before last. Is it off the? No, it was removed from the agenda.
So it was never disposed of, so it can be brought back up under new business.
No problem with that. Is there anything to approve? I mean, it's already a law.
It is state law, that's correct.
What are we approving? Our support for it, I mean, we can say our support of it, but we're going on record saying that we support the Farm Act and becomes part of our resolution.
It's already allowed.
Already would agree that we do support it. Should just be a declaration then, is that what it was?
Just a question.
You can, well, you moved from the agenda, but it wasn't voted down, so that's, I think that's Mr. Schaefer's position is he can bring it up under general business. I assume, Mr. Schaefer, it's the same resolution that you had for presentation, either last month or month before.
Yes, sir.
But it's not changing state law, it's simply recognizing, the Right to Farm Act and the county's, I guess, acknowledgement of and adherence to it. If I recall the resolution correct.
I think it's also as written.
Right.
What benefit is us to recognize? It's law.
Just recognize it.
Mr. Abbott, you're gonna have to direct that question to someone besides me. I can't answer that. You know.
A recognition is not a vote.
Correct.
Well, you made a motion and
That's
second.
1 and 2, Commissioner Schaefer and Commissioner Brandt was second.
No, I'll make a point, a question to the group. A few months ago, when we had the beaver expenditure, that was for the benefit of farmers, and we had opposition from certain members. I don't have a problem acknowledging the Right to Farm Act as law, but I don't see a need for us to pass a resolution every time something comes up.
Roll call this. Go ahead and do that.
Just lets our farmers know that we support them.
Let's have a reverse roll call.
Let's have a reverse roll call. Yes, sir. Duly noted. Madam Clerk, will you proceed with the reverse roll call, please?
Mr. Thompson,
I'll abstain, I don't know.
Mr. Schaefer,
Yes.
Mr. Rollins,
Nay.
Mr. Nunley.
Yes.
Chairman Morrison.
No.
Mr. Mason,
No.
Mr. Holland,
No.
Mr. Franklin,
No.
Mr. Cantrell,
No.
Mr. Campbell,
No.
Mr. Brandt,
Yes.
Mr. Blansett,
Yes.
Mr. Atkins,
No.
Mr. Abbott.
No.
Motion fails 9-4. More general business.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
I'd like to ask for a ethics committee meeting for February the 10th. That's on the Tuesday. I looked at Monday, but there's a lot of city meetings on Monday, so I'm really thought to do Tuesday. But I wanted to announce that, so.
You're the chairman of that committee, correct?
And I wanted to, so everybody on the committee would know and would reply if you couldn't be there. So, because we do have to have a quorum for this meeting. And, Mayor, would you let Ms. Messenger know about this?
What time is it?
Maybe at the 5 o'clock at the Lawson Building,
10.
Thank you.
February 10th. Thank you.
Entertain a motion to adjourn. I'm sorry, Mr. Campbell.
Mayor, if you could, I spoke with you a few weeks back internally. Did you explain the Highway 41, the update on the water project?
Well, the engineers are gonna get started on it.
Okay.
So that's just.
We're just waiting on the engineer to get back in.
And also, Mayor, could you give us an update on the South Pittsburgh Water Project?
Contract assigned, back forward.
Okay, and Chairman, I'd like to ask council, was there any permits for quarries or any permitting for sand plants, anything like that? Any new permits?
Has there been any applied for? Not to my knowledge.
Thank you.
That would be applied through PDEC.
No, it seems that you were aware of the fact when a permit was being applied for. The last time I've asked you, you seem to be able to spit out an answer.
Yeah, I'm not aware of any other than one that are active now.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would like to follow up on, we had a committee meeting of the, all the water lines, I forget the name of our committee for that one. And we went over all of these water lines. And Mayor, would you mind updating everyone on where we are, like with Egypt Hollow and a few of these things? Because we have some, I think we have some good news here.
Frank Galvin was in Dade County on the water in Egypt Hollow. And we're hoping to be able to do a lease agreement with Tennessee American Water to run, take care of line and stuff and install them. Highway 2, the engineering, that, to get that fixed is done. We're gonna have a meeting with contractors tomorrow, but they've had a death in their family, we postponed that for next week. Jansen Firm, engineer is starting to work on it, as well as Highway 20.
Thank you.
Entertain a motion to adjourn. Mr. Abbott, second by Mr. Atkins. All in favor? Vote.
All in favor, leave. Yep.
Oh.